I decided to play Bloodborne recently, which I thought was going to be a terrible idea considering how bad I am at video games, but it turned out to go pretty well. Even the hardest bosses in the main game weren't that bad, like Father Gascoigne, the One Reborn, and then Abrida's Daughter of the Cosmos, and Martyr Logarius, who really you can just infinitely parry and then suddenly he's not that difficult, and even Shadows of Yharnam, which I consider to be the hardest main boss in Bloodborne outside of the final boss, who I have not fought yet. This was a little gank fight, it was difficult, but it only took me like 50 minutes, and that was the hardest boss I experienced. But fret not, because for the small price of $20, you can get your ass blasted by the Bloodborne DLC. Okay. And while Ludwig, the boss you just saw in that last clip, might be difficult, and I even did my own stream of him, today we're actually here to talk about Orphan of Kos. So, who is Orphan of Kos? It's the final boss that you fight in the Bloodborne DLC. There's another optional boss fight you can fight, but you can technically fight that fight before you fight Orphan. Orphan of Kos was just birthed out of Kos, that little dead thing on the floor. It's called a Great One, which is considered like the gods of Bloodborne. So this thing literally gets birthed in front of you in the cutscene when you first fight it, and somehow it hits like a train already and has extreme speed. Like, I don't want to see what this dude is like if he's even a year older. But he's got some pretty insane moves, which we're going to spend the next minute or so talking about now. He's got this one move that's basically like a drag move where he drags the weapon across the floor. He usually does it when I'm trying to heal, and it does so much of my health. He also likes to combo it when it comes to using other moves first and then using it at the end, and it just catches me off guard because he doesn't always do it. And yeah, this is definitely the move that killed me the most when it comes to his first phase. He's also got a move where he sweeps his placenta-looking weapon all across the floor. It has really big range and does a lot of damage. Trying to push in after he does it is really hard because then he just goes into his next move. And if you push while he's using it, it's really hard to dodge it since it just flies everywhere around you. So the solution to both of these attacks is honestly just to not bother and do not push for either of them. They're so difficult to dodge, and honestly the risk is not worth it because you don't get a lot out of dodging the moves anyway. You don't really get a lot of hits out afterward. This fight encourages a lot of aggression, as does everything in Bloodborne, which I think is great because it's so much different than something like Elden Ring. But there are times when their moves are just crazier than yours, and you need to step back and notice when those moves are coming out, and that's really big when fighting Orphan. The first phase took me ages to finally get down, and honestly, it's not even like there was one specific thing I had to learn. It's just you have to learn the whole moveset and when to push and when to not. A lot of my damage came off a leaf move he did, which you're seeing here, where I would just go forward and then be able to backstab him and get a visceral off. It does a lot of damage, and that's where a lot of my damage comes from, since the hits I do usually only do like 250, but when you combo all of that with the backstab and the visceral, it's like 1800. So sometimes I'd wait and fish out for those and then stay back when those really aggressive moves like that one you just saw come out, and that's honestly how you get through the first phase of the fight.
Let's take a screenshot.
Ow! Oh gosh! Oh no, he's big! Oh no, he's big!
Second phase?
Yeah. Oh, his screams are less annoying though, that's cool. Oh, my. And then there's the second phase, which is just a giant FU from the developers. The second phase of this fight is something that every game developer dreams of. He's bigger, he's faster, I'd want to say he's stronger, but it's like comparing getting hit by two different types of trains. It doesn't really mean much of anything, you're still gonna die. He basically abandons all of his old moves and just makes new ones. And they're all a lot quicker, you have to react a lot faster, and yeah, this phase was basically just as big of a problem as the first phase was for me. They both, I spent like half the time of I'm not going to disclose how long this fight took me yet, but they both were kind of divided up in two parts, the first half learning the first phase, and the second half learning the second phase. And yeah, we have a lot we can go over with this one too. We'll start with this projectile, since that is by far the move you're going to see the most when you fight him in second phase. He does this move whenever he wants to. Sometimes he's right in front of your face, sometimes he'll jump and then use it, and that's honestly worse, because it seems like you can push him when he's jumping forward. It seems like that's your chance to finally push in, but then it does the projectiles and stops you in your tracks, and either kills you or hits you with whatever his next move is going to be after that. He's also got this slam move that would always one-shot me. I have nothing else to say about it, it just kind of baffles me. By far his worst move, though, is this little hissy fit tantrum he has at just random points in the fight. It's 4 different slams, and once you get hit by the first one, you get hit by all the rest, and that means you're dead. This killed me too many times. So, what are my overall thoughts on this fight? To put it simply, it's difficult. But how does it rank against other boss fights I've done before? Well, it's definitely harder than King Berserker. He's just difficult because he's tanky. It's definitely harder than the Enduring from Horizon Forbidden West. That wasn't that bad at all. I'd say it's harder than Elden Beast from Elden Ring. And I'd even go as far to say that this fight is harder than Malenia. And that is because you have a lot of materials at your disposal when you fight Malenia. There's no summoning against Orphan. You don't have any crazy weapon you can use. And for that reason, I think he's harder than all of them. When it comes to Sigrun, though, I don't know. Get back to me. So now I'm finally going to play the full clip where I actually defeated Orphan of Kos. I fought this thing on stream a couple days ago for 5.5 hours. It was really 5 hours because for 30 minutes I wasn't really doing anything. But I spent 5 hours fighting him there and did not beat him in that whole stream. I'm going to keep that whole stream up and you can see I did not beat him. I then beat him in my own time the next day. I spent about half an hour on him. So this fight took me about 5.5 hours and it is either the hardest or second hardest boss I've ever fought in a video game. So here we go.
Sleep, bro. No, I'm not tired.
You hit me. No, I'm not tired. Oh my god, this bitch just used a call beyond, bro.
It's a reference.
A call beyond? Yeah.
Screw that move.
Call beyond in Dark Souls.
Why don't they call some bitches instead? Like, I hate that move.
And I hate it too. So fucking much. It's so annoying.
Yeah. So overkill too.
Actually, is a tentacle porn dude. He wants his balls fondled by.
All of the arcane moves in the game suck when you use them too.
He wants his balls fondled by tentacles.
I mean,
Kill yourself.
fuck you, yeah, shut up.
Other than the tentacle porn. Crazy attack. Crazy.
I'm not denying it.
Crazy.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Wow, I died.
Wow.
Jacob died inside, it seems.
Yeah, I'm playing it.
Crazy. Yeah, he's actually a weak fire paper.
I changed my mind.
As in, you're gonna keep playing DS1?
I'm playing Persona 5.
Oh, it's having a crisis. You'll never come in.
Is that the one song you know? Let me guess. The other one is
It's that guy
Is that
from
the
Smash
other one?
Bros. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Oh wait, Joker from Smash Bros is a real character.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I already got a bunch of the achievements in my main playthrough, which was on Persona 5. So for Persona 5 Royale, I just grabbed Izanagi and I've been one-shotting everything.
Nagi. The fucking...
DLC one?
Yeah, okay.
Because it's my second playthrough, and my first playthrough took over 100 hours. I'm not doing all that.
Yeah, it takes so fucking long, dude.
It's worth it, though. Hella worth it.
It's fun as hell, but like, yo.
Why are there so many endings to this game? Ow.
Persona has leveled up.
I mean, I'm just staring at my background right now, which is just Morgana. My PlayStation. Yeah. My PlayStation theme is literally like all the Persona sound effects are playing right now.
That's the one thing I miss from PlayStation 1, PlayStation 4 versus PlayStation 5. It's the background, so there's no background in PlayStation 5.
That's lame.
There's not. I'm sure they'll add it.
But the thing is, it plays like the theme from like the game itself. So, I think that is cool, but like still, I don't wish it was different.
Okay, what the fuck is this, bro? I look up the theme on the store and I see celebrities hacked lavender dynamic theme plus voice buttons. This is some hentai game shit. And then the next one is cuties hacked 3 cuties theme bundle.
He's two shot. He's two shot. He's two shot. Oh my gosh. Oh, please. I'm full health with 10 heals. I cannot throw this. Come on, you bastard. You little bastard. I'm just gonna hit you. I did it! I did it! Oh my gosh! Oh, Baby man's a little bitch!
Baby man.
Oh.